Good morning.
Okay, hi.
It must be the day after Memorial Day.
Yeah, I know.
Third time's a charm.
Okay, all right. Okay, so
so you had a mishap with Deshane?
I did. It looked all perfect last week, but I did the sleeve. I tried it on. I thought, man, this is too short.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, I can just undo the seams, right?
No problem.
And I realized I did what I tell everyone not to do, which is weave your ends in until the bitter end, because I wove them in so well, I couldn't really undo them. There was snipping involved. There was a lot of drop stitches on the edges. So if you've ever done that, you know it's a literal nightmare. And I was up until 11:30 at night. I think I was crying. I was so mad. Basically they were up to here, like I ended up to here, but all these edges were like open, and I was trying to figure out. It took me 3 tries to figure out
kind of like our video
what I had to do. Yeah.
Well, so it looks good though.
Yeah, it ended up. These rows turned out pretty good.
Okay.
This one I've already fixed and sewn together, but if you look in here, there's a lot of extra oomph.
Okay. Huh.
I have weaved a couple things in, but
All right.
I'm pretty a lot more confident now.
Huh.
So anyway, it died, and then I resuscitated it.
Good. CPR on the knitting.
It's a couple inches longer, I think. I think it'll be okay. I've done a little artist. What am I trying to say? I made up stuff.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Design element.
Yes, I'm down here because I knew if I did a whole repeat, it'd be way too long.
Okay.
So I did a little.
Carrie's working on one of these. She started one.
Oh, good.
And then she's also been accepted to do a test knit for Lily Kate France.
Ooh.
So we should see some updates. I think she's allowed to post some things.
I think.
And we'll share those.
I'm leaning towards some things, Lily Kate. Not me personally to knit, but for us to have in the shop.
Oh, and she's got some cute things, and Carrie started it. She's using actually polka dot sheep rhyme, which will be fun.
Okay.
You know,
So it's sparkly.
Montana yarn with a UK designer.
Isn't it pink?
Yes, that bright pink ski bunny.
Oh, ski bunny, cute.
And she's chosen one of these little minis for the edging. It's really cute. It's got a little I-cord edging and attached I-cord, you know.
So I wonder what her deadline is.
Because
usually there's kind of a deadline for testing because they want to get the pattern out. And unless you don't have any dedicated knitting time, it might be hard to do. But it's not a big project.
It's not. It's like a little tank top.
2 skeins yarn?
Maybe just one, actually. We'll see. Anyway, so that's fun. So we're here today to chat with you a little bit about our next project for community knitting. A little bit of new yarn and a little sale that's happening on the weekend.
Some stuff that's happening as far as let's go out and knit together stuff. So.
Yeah. So I guess we should do our little drawing from YouTube comments from last week first.
And so we had quite a few comments, and we
This is what we're going to give away today.
Yep.
So
it's
cute
from
Australian
Obsession Yarns, and a cute little handmade earrings that I found at a little gifty shop.
Funsies.
That I
Love
thought
it.
everyone would like.
This is called Subtle Sugar Rush. Ooh, I like it.
It kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like cotton candy.
Cute little label.
Wow, we are on the same page.
Okay, so today we're just gonna point.
we're just gonna point, pretend it's our map.
You
want me to point? Okay, ready? Am I like on the page? Mm-hmm. Where is it?
Liz Zeller.
Whoa, Liz! Okay.
Right here.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Yeah, way to go, Liz.
So remember, we're doing this until further notice.
So what
every
that
week.
means is you really need to subscribe to the channel. So, and we do get notifications when people subscribe. So, and also hit the notification bell and make a comment on, and that's for our YouTube channel.
These are really cute earrings.
I know.
I like these.
Not Instagram.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
Instagram. You have to
YouTube.
do it on YouTube. So
Okay, Liz, those are yours.
Yay.
Thanks everyone for participating.
well, and before we forget, tomorrow night is we're doing a sip and stitch over at the Cider House. So right at 5:30 after the shop closes. You can go over whenever you want. You can go over at 4:00 and start. We'll meet you there. You might not be stitching when we get there.
They have a new patio, like a redone patio. So hopefully we can go out there. Because it's always been big.
And probably like it's early enough in the evening and in the middle of the week that maybe it won't be like super crowded because we can't reserve it.
Out and about, bring your project, hang out, and we're celebrating 1 year downtown.
Yeah,
Wow.
I can't believe it.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
All right.
See ya tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Wednesday, June 1st.
First.
Yes.
Just in case
5:30.
people watch this later.
Cider House.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll post about it too, but okay. So we have a new project for community knit and crocheters. You don't have to come on Tuesdays to work on these.
But it would be fun if you
It's
did.
always fun if you do. We, had great response last winter with mittens and hats and warm accessories to give
and we'll
away.
probably do that again.
We will definitely
this
do
fall.
that again. But we are switching gears a little bit with a new project called Twiddle Muffs.
Yes, if you haven't heard of it before, it's kind of a
I
a UK thing, right?
I think it
is
might
how we
be a
found out about it.
little more of a thing in the UK, but I don't think it's unheard of here. But basically, Twiddle Muffs are these little muffs that you knit or crochet and give to Alzheimer's patients for sure.
Their hands get cold,
Hands get cold.
but they're very fidgety.
There's lots of stuff on these Twiddle Muffs to fidget around with. So it doesn't have to be to Alzheimer's patients. Sometimes people with ADHD, anyway.
Yeah, I wonder about little kids.
Little
'cause
kids.
Jasper had a little thing on his desk that he could fiddle with because he kept.
Wasn't there that
was nervous.
fidget spinner thing that
Right,
came out?
uh-huh.
I mean,
Fidget cube.
yeah. So we're gonna our goal is to make these primarily and give to places in town with Alzheimer's, and I think June is Alzheimer's Awareness Month.
Okay.
So that kind of goes with it.
And we have some personal acquaintances that have had situations in their own families, and they have kind of let us know that they think this is a really great idea. So, and they're anxious to maybe try them out.
Okay, so the crochet Twiddle Muffs that we have all here were all made by one person. Her name is Judy, and she is traveling right now. But Judy, these are so wonderful.
And I know, this one right here. So, on those little fidget things where you pop the little things, she's got a bunch of little baubles on here, and I'm like, I'm doing it.
same idea.
I'm kind of a fidgeter. Like,
I'm a fidgeter.
You won't
That's
see
why
me
I
sit
like to
still for
knit.
very long. So,
Because
yeah.
I can't sit down and not do something with my hands. And if I don't have something to do with my hands, I'm like picking.
I know that like when I'm at church sometimes I move around a lot. Like it's like this, I'm like this. And maybe I should bring one of these to
You
church.
should.
And they're
So
quiet.
that's this. Okay, yeah,
I
they
wonder
are
if little
quiet.
kids would
definitely
like this, like for church and stuff.
Okay, so you can add all kinds of things to these. You can do all kinds of different stitches. It's a way, like, for us personally, to makers, it's a way to just practice different techniques.
Right.
Use up stash. We plan to have a couple of gatherings where people bring stash, bring, like, your button collection. We can just trade.
Yeah, ribbon collection. Yep.
Ribbons.
And one nice thing about with some dementia Alzheimer's patients, it kind of redirects their fidgeting. So instead of scratching and picking at themselves or their IVs or whatever, it redirects that energy to this.
And I think there are quite a few patients out in the world with, dementia issues who have done things, knit and crochet in the past. And so I really think, that it would bring back some good memories there too. So there's that.
Great.
So these are all crocheted. I've been on and off working on a little knit one, And
Cute.
I did a couple yarn overs. I was really just playing with, some yarn textures. But I'm not going to really weave in any ends. I'm just going to go in and kind of knot these on the inside so that people can fidget around with whatever's on the inside, whatever's on the outside. And then I thought I would just add a little bit of fringe with some leftover Noro
The paper.
cotton linen. Okay, so if anyone doesn't know how to do fringe,
So you can do that.
so go in with your crochet hook into, and then grab your fringe that's pre-cut with the hook, pull it through, and you've got this loop, and then you just knot it. Can I do it like this?
Don't you just? Oh, I thought.
Oh,
you'd
you go
bring it
through here.
Those,
Yeah,
right?
you do.
Okay.
I'm like trying to balance all this. Okay, there, bam. So I probably will trim this. Kind of looks like eyelashes.
It kind of looks like, if you guys look on my blog, I have some. Oh, I don't yet. I have to write a new blog.
Oh.
But on the last week, I did my week 1 of Australia. But I have another one where we went to the art museum and we saw a show, and they were doing that with some fibers on some pieces. So
Okay,
it's probably,
or these can end up in a fine art museum.
that's right, and it could. Well, to me, it has a little bit of a modern art look.
So yeah, so I'm
There's
just
a
gonna
lot
add.
of free patterns on Ravelry.
There
if
are.
you just search Twiddle Muff.
Yeah, these are just like a single
We'll link
layer,
to
but
one.
some are double layer and they fold in on
And
each
so
other.
you know how you get avocados from Costco in the green bag,
Right,
or any produce in like little oranges in those meshy bags. I think you could cut those little bags up and knit those, integrate some of those into this for a different texture.
That's a good idea.
Or, our bajillion plastic bags.
Right.
You could cut those up and integrate just for some crinkle,
Yeah.
which
right.
could be annoying for some people. But
for the people next
Yeah.
to them.
yeah. So anyway,
For the
that's
CNA.
Twiddle Muffs. And so if you all, again, bring them by and we will get them into places. Yeah. Aren't they fun?
They are really fun.
Okay. And if you have other ideas for things to add to these, let us know, because we would, we'll share. Anyway.
Yeah, I love the big buttons.
We'll post and talk about when we might gather for a swap of stash yarn and
Yeah.
This one's for maybe someone that appreciates the University of Montana.
Specific school
Yes,
ones. Yeah. So that's our newest little project.
Yeah, so we hope that you will join in on that. I don't think it would take very long to make one.
No.
But yeah, I
especially
think
the crochet.
Crochet's really fast. Yeah. So that's Twiddle Muffs. We'll talk about them some more. I think
probably
we're
as
getting a
we
good little
get
pile.
more done. Yeah, I'll have to start one. I have not done that yet.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Great.
Okay, so we have received a brand new yarn from Lanivendole, which we love. We've been wanting to bring in another lace weight, and we have Fiberco, their Meadow, but this one is a little bit different. It's just a beautiful texture. It's wool and linen, so it's fabulous. The fiber content, I just love how it dyes up. I love all the colors, and we got all the colors. So I think it's actually the yardage is good. It's about 330 yards, so you can, a couple of these will make a gorgeous project.
It is beautiful. Beautiful.
So let's say the name. We have to
So-
say
Aestiva.
Aestiva.
Yes,
Aestiva.
by Lanivendole.
This one's called Honolulu.
This one is called Incenso.
We're gonna butcher some
Yeah.
of the pronunciation.
Yeah, this one I am Marzipan, I guess. That one's.
Okay.
We'll get Sal to do a little video for
You
us.
call it a lace weight and not a light finger.
Well, it's a light
Both.
fingering. Like, it can go
Heavy
either
lace.
way, really.
Yeah.
Right.
It's one
I
of
mean-
those. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's a few patterns. I can think in my brain right now for it.
Okay. So we have a couple ideas. There are oodles out there. We've got the Haruno shawl.
Which was written with this yarn in mind.
Yes.
It's by Shimizu.
Okay. So really beautiful.
Nice asymmetrical, but does really got a really, I think, kind of a lace work that's pretty, it's not good. It's rhythmic. So it's not going to be like something that's going to drive you nutty. It'll be an easy one to kind of get into.
Right. So she wrote that specifically with this yarn in mind. Gorgeous. And then we found a couple others from This.Bird.Knits.
They're kind of really similar.
They are. I feel like this one's got a lot fuller on the back. I feel like than this one. I feel like it looked fuller anyway.
Fuller on the back. Wait, what do you mean?
Well, I was looking at some of the other pictures, and there's a lot of fabric in the back. Like, I think she's purposely added some
there's a lot of fabric maybe all around or something.
I don't know. It just looked fuller.
So I did Tia from This.Bird.Knits, that black one. And it was a fun knit.
That one is Tilly. Sue. Yours is Tilly.
This one's...
The other is
This
Willa.
is Willa. Yep.
Cute. Top down. Anyway, so Aestiva.
Perfect for your shirties.
Yeah. How are your shirties going, people?
Yeah, we want to see them.
Yeah.
We've seen a few, and we've posted them too.
Yeah, they're fun. So this would be great. This is also kind of on the same weight scale as Meadow from the Fiber Company. And so I think they could play together really well as also.
Oh yeah, really well. It's 70% wool and 30% unbleached French linen.
So Italian wool linen, small batch. Those ladies are just independent dyers in Genoa, Italy, and I think there aren't too many shops in the States that carry it.
And we also carry their the chic blend, which is a fingering weight, which is really lovely.
Okay.
And these are already up on the website.
First of all, don't you? And second of all, their labels are so
they're so
sweet.
pretty. I feel like everyone should save labels from some of these companies. And if you do any kind of scrapbooking or journaling, it'd be beautiful in your, making journal. So
that would be really nice. Okay, good idea. All right, so that is new yarn. And then we have a sale coming up this weekend.
In honor of
the Queen's Jubilee.
I'll let you talk about it since you're like the English expert around here.
Not really, but 70 years doing one thing.
Yeah, I know.
Let's celebrate.
And I thought about that. I think it's mainly because healthcare is so good in her century. In her 70 years.
Well, she ascended the throne at a very young age also. And she's lived a long
kind of a combination of
living
stuff.
a really long life. So
anyway. Look at your fun bag.
So we're going to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee with a 2-day sale on the 3rd and the 4th. Because we can't be over there to celebrate in person.
Right. So it's a good sale. It's 25% off British wools, books, and like authors. So we have
so any of our yarn in the shop that is coming from British wool, Rowan is a British brand, but not all of their fibers are coming straight from the UK.
Right.
So anyway, but Moordale is British wool and alpaca.
And this would be a perfect time to get a sweater quantity of these yarns, because we do have sweater quantities in these. So like 25%, that's a screaming deal. Really.
I made a sweater out of this, and it is fabulous. I did the soundtrack. So it's a DK weight. Search your queue.
Yep, look and see.
Look at the beautiful colors. 25% off 2 days only. And then the other British wool that we have is Arthur from Kate Davies. And this is a really beautiful Aran weight yarn.
I'm going to move to get something.
Are you? Okay. Oh, the mittens.
No.
So, no.
Wild wool.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about wild wool. Whoops. So here's a few of the colors. I don't want to tip the little thing over. Arthur is really lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
I like to just call it Arthur. Sounds better. Arthur Weasley's on sale. And then Erica Knight, who is English, she has this wonderful yarn called Wool Local, which I think is just fabulous for a fingering weight. It just is so soft, and it is a really good yardage. It is almost 500 yards. So this is really nice. I mean, I've
Wouldn't
been.
this be
I have
kinda
been
fun?
meaning to do something out of every yarn in this shop.
Yeah.
But there's always this has really intrigued me. I think just the way it's got that little gray background to it.
And this is spun in Yorkshire, and Erica Knight has her hand right on that, so that is fabulous. So go Britain.
Go England.
And then we also have a selection of our books and books really that are coming
Right.
out of the UK.
So for the Mordell, we've got 2 books devoted just to Mordell. So that would
patterns.
be a great one to get to in addition to your Mordell yarn.
Back issues of Pom Pom Quarterly, fabulous magazine.
Where are those?
Published in
In
London,
London.
and then they have an Austin office. I think it's like people in London and people in Texas are working together. Great. Yeah. Okay, Kate Davies books. We've got several of those. Kate Davies is actually from Scotland, and sometimes I think the Scots and the Brits don't necessarily want to
But we're mixing
jive,
them.
but we
We're mixing
live
them
in
off.
America, so 25%
It's
off,
on
you
the
guys.
same island.
This is an Erica Knight pattern book. We've talked about it. Bloom, from published by Rowan. Selvage magazines. I don't know if we've really talked about these. This is published in London. Selvage is a magazine that's, I mean, occasionally there are knitting patterns in here, but it's really just talking about fabric of our lives.
Right.
Textiles have been a part of humanity, forever. And so every issue, it's published every other month. They go into all over the world.
Yeah,
and just do all kinds of features.
It's obviously really gorgeous photography.
The photography is fabulous.
Ah.
The advertisements are also lovely.
The stories the essays are really lovely.
They go into America, they go into South America, they go, into Africa, and they just go in depth on a museum exhibit, history of, this one's focusing on history of some knitting. So in English, the Gansey, in Ireland, the Aran. I mean, I think I don't know if you go to trivia night. I think you'd have, hands
few
down,
answers.
you would know.
Yeah, so these are gorgeous books.
And we are just one of a few stockists in the States that carries it. So, not to go into lecture mode, but sometimes I do that. Like, we bring these in because we think you would like them. And so far, no one's really jumped on it. So anyway,
But this might be your time. This might be your
25% off.
If everybody decides they like them, we'll
keep
getting
them.
Yeah.
They are beautiful, really beautiful. Okay, here's another Kate Davies publication, Warm Hands.
This is a great one. Oh, I actually knit a pair of mittens out of this book. I knit it out of the Arthur. Mm-hmm. So these
A
right
Kate
here.
Fassett publication. Woohoo! He is British.
Maybe I haven't talked about those mittens. Anyway, they're really a fun little mitten. So
Okay, and then also this Making a Life. Is that's not part of it?
no, I think it's the
Other one.
the
There's
Kate
a Kate
Fassett
book that is okay.
Oh,
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have them all on our table with some other
Right.
UK. We're not going to be able to do cream tea for you. Sorry. Also, this is not going to be part of the sale, but today is the release of the new 10th anniversary Pom Pom Quarterly, double-sided.
Yeah, it is really fun. There's some super cute stuff in here. Love it.
So yeah, this won't be on sale, but we just wanted to give it a shout out because today is the release of the new issue. Pom Pom Quarterly. Okay.
it's time to go open the shop.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was fun, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.